every year. One college in Missouri thinks it has a solution. It's making its students work for their education. In fact, they say if any student wants to borrow from a bank, they won't let them go to this school. Joining us now is Jerry Davis. He's the president of the College of the Ozarks in Missouri. Mr. Davis, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Why won't you let any student take out a loan to go to your school?
Well, basically, we think debt is a bad idea. We figured that out. Apparently, those in Washington have not. We just don't want to be a part of the economic cancer that's sweeping the land. We think debt is a problem, and the College of the Ozarks is a work college, not a debt college. So we're looking for kids that are willing to work and to not have to pay for their tuition or their room and board.
Listen to this stunning statistic about debt. According to financialaid.org, 2/3 of undergraduates right now at four-year colleges in the United States do take out loans, and the average debt that they graduate with is almost $23,000.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy debt load. It's like throwing students another brick to swim with as the debt goes up, and we don't want to be part of the problem. We want to be a part of the solution, and the College of the Ozarks is different in that students don't pay tuition. They work, they get a grade for their work, and we think they should work in the summer too if they can't pay their room and board. So we're not going to cooperate with private loans. We dropped federal loans a long time ago, and we are making a statement that work is better than debt. And I think students will be better off with that type of operating philosophy.
In fact, your college is nicknamed Hard Work U. But how can you afford this business model? How can you afford the business model of not having any kids have to pay tuition?
Well, we're not a tuition-generated college. We depend on donations from all over the United States. The college itself has no debt, so we're a good example. Unlike what we see in Washington, we're not asking people or students to do something that we don't do ourselves. And the college operates frugally. We operate a lodge and a restaurant and a dairy and a hog farm. Students make jellies and fruit cakes and stained glass. They run the fire station, the water company. Students are working everywhere. So it's not necessary for us to write a lot of loans to cover our expenses. We can balance the budget, and we can do that without balancing the budget on the back of people that don't have the money to pay to start with.
That sounds inspirational. That sounds like a great place to go to school. I may just have to look at the College of the Ozarks for my graduate degree. Jerry Davis, you're the president there. Thanks so much for coming in and explaining it to us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Our pleasure. More Fox and Friends.